Hey, I'm Chloe.
Hey, I'm Dalia.
And this is two POCPs in a pod.
Go ahead. Okay, our topic today is stan culture and the results of being a stan. Our retelling of our interesting experience, basically what made us who we are today. It was a lot. We're literally veterans. Sorry. All right.
So, I'd say my first hour, let me just get into it. So, for me, I think me standing a group was One Direction. I don't know, was One Direction or Maroon 5 first for you?
Okay, so Maroon 5, I was basically just like really in love with Adam Levine, and I just liked all of the songs that like the singles they would put out. And then like if I wanted to, I would look more into their music on YouTube. But One Direction was the beginning of what it technically is to be like a stan. Like I had never been that invested in like anyone outside of my social circle ever, ever. But it also came with like the rise of like internet and shit, and like it was a lot more easier to access shit like that. Or what?
So, I forgot, I was in gallery view and I just put it to speaker view. I don't know if it's gonna show in the recording, but I don't really care.
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
Anyways. So, sorry, in conclusion,
She's like, I was not listening to anything you just said.
I was trying to figure out the thing. Anyways.
Okay, yeah, so One Direction was the first like encounter I had with stan culture because I had never cared more about people I had never met ever in my life. And I remember where I was the first time I heard a One Direction song.
And that was?
All right, okay. So I was on a family trip, like a road trip to Idaho.
Because you the hoe.
I'm just gonna let you figure out, just soak in the embarrassment.
What embarrassment?
So yeah, I was in Idaho, and I was in the we had a family friend, and like their daughter, I was in her room, and we were listening to the radio, and all of a sudden like one thing comes on the radio, and she starts screaming, and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, you don't know One Direction? I'm like, I mean, I heard of that name, but like I don't really know what that is. She's like, oh my god, they're so cute, blah, blah, blah. And then we just sat there and listened to one thing, and after I was like, that's one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. And then I was like, wait, let's look up these boys. And we looked at them, and I'm like, oh, it's raps. I came home later, and then I was talking to Chloe about it, and she's like, no, yeah, I love One Direction, blah, blah, blah. And then that's how it came like together. But Chloe, your origin story?
I honestly don't remember.
Because yeah, we started liking them when
Blur
first like became popular, like, with What Makes You Beautiful and like One Thing. Yeah. I wish. Oh, we could get into the before One Direction became One Direction, but because we were in like when we were in deep. I don't even know how it started. Like it just progressed from just you and I like really liking One Direction, and then you, and then like a couple other friends, and then like it just became like literally our lives. Like I can't. Okay, so basically, obviously everybody knows. Most people know who One Direction is. So when we became like diehard fans, I remember it was one specific sleepover we had at my house with me, Chloe, and someone else. And I was trying so hard. I was spending all week studying One Direction music videos and like One Direction terminology. And then they were going to quiz me if I was a Directioner. We sat like in a circle with our blankets, and like she asked me different questions. And then by the end, like totally got my score. I was a Direction, or I wasn't, so there's Direction Aider, Direction, or Directioner. I was a Direction or, and I was like, I need to take this and I need to get better. So after that, I just went ham. Like I made it my mission to know everything, to be up to date, to be a true fan. And because Chloe was a little bit ahead of me because she like remembered the names and I didn't. And then and then we got into their debut days. So like when they were in the X Factor and they were like actually children, we paid attention to that. We literally went back on YouTube and watched their video diaries.
Single one.
We
Remember
learned the families. Every single one. No, literally, every single small video or segment that One Direction would do or interview, we watched it. We knew everything. Liam, if you need help with your spoon problem, please let me know. But like them being on X Factor, now looking at it at the time, I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. But now I'm like, these boys were kind of forced to be together.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, but Louis' audition, he should not have passed. I'm sorry. That Hater Delilah, baby.
Oh, no one speaks about that. I'm sorry. Sometimes you just wonder how certain people get into certain things. Even Niall's audition was like fine enough, but
Louis.
I think they just really liked his person. That's what happens. Louis just kept going because he had a good personality.
He was the funny.
Yeah, he was the funny friend, the Duff, if you will. He was like, it was so sad because in the beginning, people really only cared about Harry and Zayn and Liam, I think. And then everyone, like, if you're a Niall or Louis stan, like, nobody really was outward about that shit. Because Louis and Niall had the biggest, like, raise. They elevated their...
Especially Niall. Oh, my God.
Niall got a lot better. A lot better. Proud of that king. But yeah, so early One Direction shit.
Oh, I was a Liam stan.
Oh yeah, I was a Harry stan. I was a true Harry stan. I wasn't just like, oh, he's hot. Girl, no. No. He's still one of my favorite people. It was Raps. And oh my God. I forgot.
Girl, what?
Anyway. This is the only nail that doesn't have nail polish on it because I'm too lazy to take them off. Don't. Mm-hmm.
Also, sorry, we're just going on and on about One Direction, but like, anyways.
Oh yeah, because it's literally the core of everything.
This is basically the core of our friendship.
Yes, this is basically how we became really close.
Mm-hmm. One more thing, Zayn really did not need to do that to them. Just not like him leaving, but like he was such an amazing singer.
It was so much. It's not that he was better, but it was just like, this man is like too talented to be in this situation.
Like, of course, like Harry is immensely talented,
but
yes. Zayn was hitting those high notes for what reason?
His voice was that beautiful from day one, from his literal audition. That man, it was known that he could just sing really well. And I guess since he was a cute teenage boy, he probably just got into all that. And then maybe he started to realize, like, hey, Zayn had the courage to do what no one else wanted to do. He left. He said, I'm done. I'm not going to wait until we go on this hiatus. I'm leaving. Mm-hmm. I still remember where we were when we found out. But
yeah, so we were in lunch. It was lunch.
7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade.
And on my phone, I'm on Facebook. Who was I? And I see the official post and I run over to Dalia. I'm like,
I remember you saw it before me and you looked up, you're like, Dalia, read this. And I was like, okay. When I tell you my world shattered in 0.5 seconds. Literally, you guys know Zach. I went back to a class, like after lunch, I went to class I had with Zach and I told him like how much I was so sad that Zayn left One Direction. He was like, which one's that again? Oh. I told my parents, they were like, oh. I was in grief by myself. No one there to support me.
When I got home, my mom's like, Zayn left? I was like,
it's like, let me rub it in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so like each of them are talented in their own ways. But like for me, it was like Zayn and Harry just consistently were like Liam is a really good singer.
Yes.
But the thing is, he was just consistently a good singer. Harry and Zayn were doing their things to try and like improve all the time. Zayn just probably shouldn't have been in that band. And Harry was just like his own entity. He was literally like the face of One Direction, if we're being honest.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, so now you can see who was popular outside of One Direction because they knew how to hold their own.
Mm-hmm. And it sucks because Liam was literally my first crush, sexual awakening, dare I say.
That was Harry Styles for me.
And look at him now.
I know. Okay, can we literally talk about some of the disappointments after Wonder? Liam, I'm so sorry. What the fuck happened? Your solo music? I remember when Strip That Down came out. And
Okay.
I was like, oh my God, Liam's single. Okay, I'm like, oh my God. I listened to it within the first like minute. I was like, oh no. And I just kept trying. I was like, no, I don't like it.
Okay, yes, it's bad. Yes, it's bad. But did I bust a move? I know you want to get in there, so baby, Strip that down.
Like, okay, it had a catchy beat, but just the cherry on top was that he had Quavo feature. And Quavo's first was bad. You know, I used to be in what I need now, but like, what the fuck? Like, I remember Niall's solo debut. I loved that song.
Yeah, great.
Oh, because he did what was good for him. The soft singing and the guitar playing and the, yeah.
And that next question.
Okay, but Louis had just recently had a baby. So like he had shit going on and his mom died and then
That's true.
died. Louis was going through his own shit and we were just like, for like, if you need us, you take your time.
Sorry, back to Liam. One more thing. Get Low, Does Slap.
Okay, yeah, that's the only song of Liam's that I get low. Yeah. That's the only one. I've stopped listening since then.
I forgot. Didn't he make a Christmas song with like Dixie?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how you know your career is literally over. Like, not. I just wanna be. No, what was it? Sometimes I don't wanna be happy. No.
For one day, I was really, 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 really sad.
No. Oh my God! Wait. I'm sorry. Kayla is.
Oh yeah. You're probably like, what the fuck? Hey, say what's up, Kayla?
She doing her homework.
What are we doing? Yeah.
I want to.
She wants the inside scoop.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So basically, yeah, we loved like One Direction. We were there from the beginning. And then as like we became more accessible to like the internet and like stan culture online, we realized like there's people that are exactly like us. And there's a whole community of people who are just as obsessed, maybe even more than us. And it just became a whole like lifestyle. And then from there, we started standing 5 Seconds of Summer.
Wait, sorry. One more thing about One Direction. I just popped into my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want an elementary schooler have fucking like Tumblr or some shit like that. Like, just don't. Because I remember one time in the playground, I was like, that was like, I know they're down their size.
Yes. How did people just think that they knew what their penis sizes were? Like
I saw it on Tumblr. I'm like, that is a reliable resource.
Yes. I'm like, oh.
Remember
Harry 1, 2, 3? Oh, damn.
Remember when Liam's nudes, like that whole.
We were too young to be like into this. Like literally, they were our first sexual awakening. Like because we were online and then we became like used to like fan fiction and Tumblr and all this stuff. Like we learned a lot of things way too quickly, like all at once. So it was set up for us to end up being really crazy.
As y'all can see.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so when we moved on to 6th grade, I remember it was 6th grade when we started liking 5 Seconds of Summer because Niall found them on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, we couldn't even, like, One Direction literally just continued to trickle down everywhere we went. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we started liking 5 Seconds of Summer. You know, She Looks So Perfect.
Come on. Y'all know what? Come on. She looks so perfect. Okay.
Okay. Obviously, you can see the appeal to preteen girls. Mm-hmm. Don't go. I'm not going to put up with these thoughts or comments that this is just like gross and like we were stupid like teenage girls, blah blah blah. This was our market. This stuff was made for us. These people were targeting us, and we were just buying into it. Anyways, but yeah, like. 5 Seconds. You liked 5 Seconds of Summer a little bit more than I did. I was more on my One Direction shit. Pray tell.
Because it's literally just because of motherfucking Callum Hood.
It was the Asian.
It was
the Kiwi.
It was the melanin for me.
It was the lisp. It was that's the first time I was like, okay, maybe lisps can be attractive.
He's the reason why I love lisps.
It like
that's what even lisps are so cute. Oh my god. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, they were like popular on YouTube. They hadn't really gotten like 5 Seconds of Summer weren't really like popular until like a little bit after their single releases. Mm-hmm. But it was then that I'm like every other girl, like, oh my god, I love like girl culture, blah blah blah. This was the transition into I'm not like the other girls. Wow. Because of a pop rock teenage boy band, we really thought we were on a pedestal. Girl, no. And then we were really obsessed with 5 Sauce. I think like wasn't like 5 Sauce became your favorite over One Direction for a little bit amount of time.
Yeah, just because this happens to me all the time. It's because they're giving me more content, whereas One Direction was literally like,
yeah, they're about to go on their fucking hiatus.
Yeah. Hiatus.
We didn't forget about that. It's not the end. It's not the end. We can make it. You know. Louis lied.
What do men do? What do men do? Why?
You know what all men have? The audacity. So, yeah, this went into the whole phase, the rest of middle school, basically, until like maybe 9th, 10th grade, that we were just like, we are different and we will revel in that fact. And anybody who doesn't understand, they can be left alone.
I will wear this flannel over my waist.
It is 80 degrees outside, but I will be wearing a flannel with this outfit.
With my black ripped skinny jeans, only ripped at the knees. Thank you very much. And my Vans.
No more shopping at Kohl's. Hot Topic and H&M only.
Thank you.
The way I took my mom to a Hot Topic for the first time, and she's like, girl, I'm going to wait outside. This store is scary. And I was like,
yeah, you wait outside. You will.
Yeah. You wouldn't understand. It's not a phase, Mom. This is my life. But yeah, we just became.
You don't have to ask me. Well, like, I don't want to stare.
He's like, I don't want them staring at my ass. Hey. But yeah, so basically, yeah, we can explain the things that we just truly hated for no reason because of standing a band and being so loyal to them for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, this first it started with like One Direction because Miss Harry Styles, the womanizer.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about that. Can we talk about how he was demonized from like the age of 17? No okay, way. I understand that it may have looked like that Harry was in a lot of relationships when he was dating Caroline Flack when he was 17 and she was like 34. Okay, I don't know why everybody made Harry the antagonist. He was literally underage. Like, you're a victim.
Mm-hmm.
And yet it was they weren't questioning how Caroline. I'm not putting anything on Caroline. Rest in peace, Queen. But I got so mad, and everybody just thought it was just because I really liked Harry. But like as time went on, that label just stuck with him, that he was a womanizer. Anytime he would date anyone, just because Taylor Swift likes making content off of their relationship does not mean that every single girl or every single person he looks at he's gonna abuse. He literally wasn't even an abuser. It made me really mad. Yeah.
And that, because then there's that whole joke where Harry only likes older women.
Like, he's in an industry full of older women that will prey on younger men.
Anyways.
Anyway.
We hated Taylor Swift for a period of time.
Which was a shock to me, because she was my ride or die when I was in elementary school. Girl, I loved her. Picture to Burn, come on. But when her and Harry broke up and she made I Knew You Were Trouble and all that shit, I was like, this is a bitter bitch. Bye. For what? Just because her and Harry broke up and she's expressing her emotions.
And we are never ever getting back together or whatever.
Oh, yeah. At that point, I was like, girl, just stop making songs about him. Girl, she can make songs about whatever she wants. That was stupid. I'm really sorry Taylor had to go through all that because, okay, One Direction stans and just stans in general are very volatile and very powerful because there's power in numbers. So, Taylor, we're sorry for the pain that we inflicted.
So, and she was going through her own shit too.
She was. It was a lack of other people's awareness that what really gets you in stan culture, because you're like, you become so like one-track minded. It's so sick. But yes, we hated Taylor Swift. We hated The Wanted, which was just a new, okay, if you think about it, it was kind of a coincidence. It wasn't a coincidence that they released a song like a little bit after One Direction and there was 5 British boys and one of them happened to be ethnically ambiguous, and there was one brown-haired one with curly hair. Yeah. Okay, but like, even though we hated them, I bopped to their music.
I'm glad you
girl, like, you can't deny they were giving out some good bops, but you know they had nothing to do with that music. They were just there to piss off One Direction fans.
Turn the lights out.
Because they only released one album and then left.
Literally.
I was just like, but I still, when I was online, I was like, hating on The Wanted, blah, blah, blah.
Fuck The Wanted.
Did like One Direction and The Wanted ever actually have beef, or we were just making it for no reason? Anyways, then what's after that?
Okay. Well,
well,
I was wondering when we started hating Fifth Harmony, but I think it's just because. Why did we hate Fifth Harmony?
Why did we hate? Wait, it was because of Five Sauce. It was. So it was in like 8th grade maybe, and I think like one of the members of like a member of like the Harmonizers was like talking shit on Twitter about Five Sauce, because I think Fifth Harmony and Five Sauce were always like nominated in the same category, so they were always going against each other. So then people just started like throwing shit back and forth, and I think there might have been something that happened between them in real life. But yeah, from there, just like, I hated Fifth Harmony. I would literally change the channel anytime they came on. I'm sorry, Normani was the only one I could stand, and that Lauren, I was like, let's go. But it was Camila. I'm sorry. Camila ruined the entire group.
Did not like her since the beginning.
I didn't, yes. But we were there, Miss Moving On. We loved that shit.
Oh, that song.
That song. But then all of a sudden we switch up. But we had somewhat of a right to not like them because Camila Cabello. I don't need I say more?
Yes. Why is Sean with her?
Who lets her continuously have a career? Who is her audience? Who's her audience? Who is out there listening to Camila's music, buying concert tickets? Okay, one. Yes, obviously we do think she's really annoying. 2, I just didn't like her in Fifth Harmony, so it just carried on. And 3, she's fucking racist.
Right.
So you can't be mad that we're just hating on somebody because now it actually has a basis because she's actually racist and she doesn't, I don't know. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. But yeah, Fifth Harmony, we just hated on them for a really, really long time. Really long time.
And also I'll get into this later, but like stan like Twitter, which is a whole nother topic. But first we have to talk about Hey Violet.
Oh yeah. Like I honestly forgot that band existed.
Literally, they were like basically under Five Sauce, like
Yeah, they were in the same label, right?
or something, because I think Five Sauce tried to make like their own label or something like that, and then that was their first band. And why did we hate them if they were under? Literally,
I think it was because they might have had like a romantic thing with
oh yes,
was y'all, you are 13. Do you really think you can compete? Oh my god. And I think mainly because there was girls in the band, it was easier to target because it's just like, oh, they're not that serious. A serious rock band. Five Sauce isn't a serious rock band either, honey.
Honey, they're pop punk. Pop punk.
Pop punk.
Now they're
now I feel like we low-key ruined their career because everybody just kept hating on them. I don't think anyone really knows who they are anymore.
But they do have some good songs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like they're a good band. It's just sad.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty. Unless you can think of other things we hated on for no reason.
Well, like obviously we became like it shaped our personalities. Like we were more like, I don't want to listen to pop radio. Like I'm only gonna listen to fucking Blink-182 and like shit like that. Like we literally changed everything about ourselves. But but you know what we discovered? We have layers.
Exactly.
Dug so deep in ourselves to change constantly that we just became adaptive. Some people just became psychotic.
And one more thing. Can we talk about how like so many like One Direction / Five Sauce stands turned into K-pop stands?
Yes! It's the One Direction to K-pop pipeline. I ruined that. But no, it's because One Direction and those people like really founded stan culture like online, and now they're just damn.
And now here we are.
now look at her. Hey, actually, I'm not gonna show my Pentagon. But yeah. So basically, we can get into like the stan Twitter and stan Tumblr because when I tell you, okay, it was a nice place to be, but like, girl, watch out for your children. The things we were like learning and the vocabulary and like the mentalities were very toxic, and they were not good things to. I mean, at the end of the day, we were still good people. Like we were still just like cute little Christian girls. Hey, like we were still nice people. Chloe and I were just online nerds. So, yeah. Elaborate.
I am on the Stan Twitter, right? It's still to this day. I have a whole separate account for her. But I get so sick of Stan Twitter. So
like if you look at it from an outside perspective, like I get why they get bullied.
Literally.
They deserve it.
Like, but one thing so you know when like people come tweet like fan cams under like tweets?
It's so fun.
I think it's fine.
Okay, if it's under like if it's those horrible people that will reply under like actually serious tweets or somebody like getting abused or something like that, then that's like you need to call them out. But if it's just like a random tweet and I see like a fucking like Sana fan cam, I literally burst out laughing because I'm like, they know that they're getting on people's nerves and they don't care.
Literally.
They don't care. And that's what makes it so funny because people just get so mad. But they're like, I'm like, bro, they literally don't care. They don't care at all.
Literally. People are just like so racist towards it too. I'm like, it's just a video of a girl dancing. Just calm down.
It's really not that deep. Just scroll.
Exactly. Like you took 2 minutes out of your day to reply to that tweet.
And they're probably like a 12-year-old girl. Yeah. There's really no point in arguing with anonymous accounts because you don't even know who you're talking to. But
Also, like, it's also gross. I mean, I guess it's just like stan culture in general, how like we're so fast to cancel someone.
Oh yeah, because yeah, stan culture did kind of breed cancel culture, and I have opinions about cancel culture that I've talked to myself multiple times by myself. I have opinions.
And let's hear them.
We have to get into that because cancel culture is more recent. We're building up a progression.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else I have to say about stan culture, stan Twitter? Well, I don't really know because my stan account is mostly just like memes and jokes and shit. Like I don't really see like fandoms hating on each other, which is so fucking annoying. Anyways, whenever I see something, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm like. I just scroll
No,
past it. I just
but
don't.
it's not that serious.
It's honey. It is 7 men singing and dancing. Let's calm down.
Yes. Yes. Just look at it from like the most basic perspective.
It is
And
4 girls dancing. Honey, mama, they don't care about the other group. They're just getting their bag.
yeah, they don't even look at your guys' comments. You're screaming into the wind. They're getting their bag and leaving. They have their own fucking lives. That's also just another thing I have about like stan culture. Who gave us the right to think that we could have personal opinions on their personal lives?
Literally.
Like that's what's sick about stan culture is that people start to blur the lines between their reality and the fact that this is another actual human being and they have their own lives. They just because you are supporting them and you are basically giving them like the money and the fame that they have, that doesn't give you the right to take ownership of the things in their life or feel like you're obligated to fix their problems or to sneak around and figure out things to help them. You think you're helping them, but you're actually hurting them. It's really tone deaf and it's very scary. Luckily, we didn't get to the point where we were just like fucking like throwing our bras at them. Oh my God. I was like, what the fuck? I was just like, okay, they are their own people. Like Chloe and I would always be like, well, we're 13 and they were like 17. No, not 17. They were like 20. Do
Yeah.
we really think we have a chance? No.
But did we joke about it? Yes.
Yes, but the thing is we were self-aware. These bitches are not self-aware.
And that's why it's so gross, especially, I mean, this is like everyone, but especially in K-pop, like, they don't let these bitches breathe.
Yeah.
If they want
Yes.
to date, let them date. They're not gonna date you just because they
I don't understand where they got that entitlement from. Like, you can't date anyone else unless it's me.
know. Like,
What?
why is dating such a scandal for them? It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Just let them date.
Yes, there are people too that want to be in relationships and want to have love. Like, why can't you just let them? Aren't you supposed to want their happiness? So why are you inhibiting it? It's
Anyways,
But yeah, so basically after middle school ended, we were still just fans of Five Sauce and One Direction had that was basically like close to the end of their last album and their hiatus. So it was after One Direction ended that I think I was kind of like I started to separate from like music stan culture because I was like, well, my driving force is just One Direction is done, and now I'm like focusing on other avenues for my interests. But I still cared about Five Sauce, and obviously, like I went to their concert when I was in 10th grade. What was my first concert? I think no. Did I really just say that?
well, I was about to.
Wait.
You did not just do One Direction like that.
One Direction was my first concert, and it was Chloe and I. Literally, that whole experience. I'm sorry. I was in 7th grade, 7th or 8th grade in the summer.
Oh my God.
Yes. So literally we could talk about how we got to that concert.
Mama, we really thought we could get those tickets.
Literally KDWB, a radio station in our area. They were selling tickets to the One Direction concert if you were like a specific caller whenever they would play a One Direction song on the radio. So Chloe and I literally camped out with our stereos on our home phones talking to each other, listening to the radio, and we're like, wait, I think this is Story of My Life. Oh my God. And then we would hang up and then we'd call, we would always be on hold. Literally, we thought we could do it. our parents, our moms specifically, watched us just sit there and try. And Chloe's mom just felt bad.
Felt bad and just bought us tickets. Were they nosebleeds?
Yeah, they were in the nosebleeds.
But it was the experience, Mama.
It was like my mom, like by the time I told my mom that your mom wanted to take us to the concert, I was like, Mom, my Chloe's mom bought us tickets. She's like, oh, thank God he won't keep calling them. She's like, I will literally pay for it. Like, it's fine. But you know, the way we were obsessing about that concert for months before it actually happened, we were planning our outfits from like the first day we got the tickets. We may have done some other things. I think I shaved my legs for the first time, thinking what the fuck was gonna happen. Dumb ass. Yeah, it was just countdown. I had all the One Direction CDs. I would listen to them nonstop every day, so I would know every single lyric to scream at the concert. Like, it was, well, for me it was more big because it was my first concert. But still, it's One Direction. I'm very glad we got to see them.
Yes.
Live. But sadly, Zayn wasn't at this concert. This was after Zayn had left.
And also, the amount of times when we were calling the radio, the amount of fucking times we heard Honey, I'm Good.
That's the day Chloe had a deep despise for Honey, I'm Good by Andy Grammer. We heard it one too many times.
No, honey, I'm good.
I was just, no, yeah, I was sitting there like, I'm getting so fucking sick of the same 3 songs that they keep playing. That's radio obsolete, but that's a different conversation. So yeah, we went to the concert and we had a blast up in the nosebleeds, but we still felt like we had eye connection with them.
Also, tell me why these 2 bitches in front of us kept on looking back. Okay. No. The 2 bitches, the girls, were sitting down the whole concert except for like one song, which I'm pretty sure was like
hitting song.
Yeah. And then so their whole family came. So then 2 brothers, a mom and a dad. The 2 brothers kept on turning around,
Really?
and exactly looking at us, enjoying our time.
Like the entire time, I'm like, is your neck gonna get stuck like that? Like, turn around. Like, Chloe and I would just stare at them, so they would turn back around. No, it made that whole family. So, like, the mom and dad were honestly the most active throughout the concert.
Yes,
we're actually standing up and the lyrics. They're like, ooh. The 2 girls that were there, they stood up for one song. I think it was either What Makes You Beautiful or Best Song Ever. Sat down for the rest of the concert. Went on their phones. I was like, whose tickets were these? And then their brothers that they came with, just watching us the entire time. But we didn't care. We were fucking screaming. Our voice was gone.
Sorry, we're entertaining. Sorry.
My Android quality picked up all the best moments. I was wearing my Killing It crop top, and I had these green and black pattern shorts from Kohl's, and my gray with neon yellow laces.
Yes.
Low top Converse. I really thought I was fucking doing it. And I pinned my hair back. I was like, ooh, Harry is about to get some tonight. Girl.
Both of us, we should have just been sponsored by Kohl's.
We should have. Our kimono?
No. Kohl's.
No, but Chloe really did it with the kimono. She really did it with, ooh. I was like, damn. And the nerd glasses, girl. And the braces, yes. We were the hottest bitches in the venue.
Exactly. The low top white Converse, please.
I remember when low top white Converse were like a big thing. Like now it's like high top white Converse. Literally, it was a great experience though. Because like seeing an artist that you like live is kind of just like a surreal experience because you're like, these people are real. These songs are real. Like, I'm in the same place as them right now, and like I'm seeing my favorite songs just personified, and I get to just experience it. Like, it's so amazing.
It's very overwhelming. Like,
it's very
basically every concert I black out. I don't even remember.
No, yeah.
So yeah. What's going on?
But yeah, so anyways, yeah. So yeah, now we're in like ninth grade. We should talk about our origins with K-pop. I started listening to K-pop in seventh grade. Oh, when I tell you my world was changed overnight. Overnight. It was one of the most transformative days of my entire life. Like, I will always remember it.
Okay, well, I was exposed to K-pop since I was a child because I used to dance for Filipino Day here in Minnesota. I'd be dancing to Girls' Generation,
Mm,
baby, baby, and Super Junior, and
mm.
Connor took off. Um, um, and I was obsessed with them then. But then obviously One Direction came, and then Five Stars came, and then I don't know why. Why did I do this? Well, I was like a low key K-pop stan, but whenever Delia and like Zach would like be watching X, I'd be like,
Mm. No, yeah, Chloe acted like she didn't like K-pop for a while, right? When
oh, why?
Zach and I liked it, and I'm like, girl, I think I know you like K-pop.
You know why? It's because of fucking stan culture. Because of Five Stars, I'm
I'm not
different.
like the other girls.
I don't listen to K-pop. Sorry, I listen to Five Stars. I'm different.
Literally, I think my priorities changed after I found Call Me Baby was by EXO was the first comeback I'd ever seen. So EXO is now my like alt group, I guess. So when I found that, I was like, wait, music from other cultures slaps.
Mm.
And then I got more into it and I realized how intricate like the industry is and everything like about it. And then I told Zach, and then Zach, that was the basis of me and Zach's beginning of our friendship. So I was in it all the time, like all the time. And Chloe was just like, yeah, I'm listening to Blink-182. I miss you right now. And then one day I was, riding my bike. I went to Chloe's house. She's like, Delia, you should watch this music video. It was BTS Dope. And I was like, huh, huh. She's like, no, like I was like, do you like K-pop? She's like, yeah, I've actually liked K-pop since like elementary school. Like, I was like, girl. And you're telling me this now? So from there, she basically just showed me all the K-pop that she'd been hoarding. And it was then that BTS just became, and it was BTS and like everything else.
It was the whole thing. It was the whole thing. When Zach used to wear his sugar mama. Mama. Now it's like a joke on like Stan Twitter or Stan like K-pop Twitter or whatever. It's like bitches who used to wear like the sugar like whatever jacket. Like,
97.
yeah, we'll beat you up.
don't don't mess with them. Like, it was so funny. So basically from there, I had just for the next like few years, I was mainly interested in like K-pop culture, and I think Chloe and I started going in that direction. So we were like half like One Direction, Five Stars, and then half just like K-pop. And after One Direction left, I was more like, that's kind of my time where I was like, I'm not like the other girls. So I stopped listening to K-pop because for some reason I thought it was uncool. And then I started listening to a lot more like Indian alternative music because I'm like, I need to be a connoisseur of this shit. So then I went down that route, but like I always had a soft spot for K-pop because I'm like, this shit like actually did change me. But Chloe didn't give up.
Mama, let's ask the audience. Let's ask the audience.
Yes, we are all Kayla stans.
No.
But yeah, you could talk about how like your early high school experience with K-pop.
I don't know what else. I'm just with it. We're still going with it.
Okay, but like some people just don't understand why a lot of people are obsessed with K-pop, but it's like the layers. Like it's a lot to be invested in that you just end up becoming obsessed with it because there's just so many things to know. And their industry is a lot different than the Western music industry. That's one of the main like discrepancies whenever people get into arguments about why K-pop sucks. It's just because it's a different industry that you don't understand. But anyways, so yeah, I didn't start listening to K-pop until like junior year. I was on my indie girl shit. I was literally just like vibing, and then junior year happened and I like I became like close friends with Zach again, and all and our friend group like started to form. And Chloe would always still play K-pop around me within all of those years, so I still somewhat knew what was going on. Chewing Gum by NCT Dream.
Oh,
That song paused my hiatus with K-pop. I was like, whew.
chewing gum.
And 7 Cents by NCT 127. I watched that video. I was like, why did I stop listening to K-pop?
Yeah, I remember because when you came over to my house, I was like, you need to watch this.
I was like, oh, is it K-pop? Okay.
Fine, fine.
And I was like, hold up. It's probably one of my favorite music videos of all time.
It's
But
even if you don't like K-pop, it's really good. It's
it's
really
just like a nice piece of art. But
Wait,
yeah.
I remember when you had also a little bit of like an EDM sort of phase, like, come on, Zed, come on, David Guetta, come on.
Okay, let me explain myself. So in 7th grade, when I was still like discovering my music taste like a little bit before I found K-pop, I was still listening to, top 40 hits, classic by MKTO, like that kind of shit. Okay, but that song's really good. I don't want to hear it. So I just became a fucking EDM stan. Zed became my favorite artist, and I know it's fucking gross, but me at 12 years old, I was like, this is the pinnacle of music. Oh my god. Like literally, if you would ever see me walking in the halls with earbuds, just know I was like, there was loud ass beats blasting in my ears.
With you in the middle.
Okay, yeah, I made Chloe listen to that song. She's like, it's okay. But yes, I just became so like enthralled with how like intricate it seemed. Like I'd never like, I don't know. And then I got into K-pop and I was like, okay, EDM's kind of lame. But I still bop. Like I still care about. There's like I only listen to specific EDM artists now. But yeah.
No, they're still definitely bops. Like,
Again, Get Low.
yeah.
Come on, Sid. Oh, yeah.
Why do we do the same dance? Like,
so yeah, me, I was on my indie girl shit. Chloe was on her K-pop normal girl shit.
but like, I mean, I guess like 9th, 10th grade was like only K-pop. I mean, there was a little bit of like The Weeknd,
Little spice,
just little spices here and there. But like now, like it was just basically only K-pop. But now, like I listen to basically everything. Like, come on now.
No, yeah. At that time, I would only listen to. Okay, when anyone says like indie music or alternative music, that's very broad and you sound like really stupid. But like I don't know, I don't really have the energy to explain. So just take what you will with that. But yeah, it was until 11th grade when like our current friend group started forming and I got really close with Zach again, that Zach, it is known like his lifeblood, K-pop. Guess who started it?
Girl, here she goes.
Anyways, but yeah, Zach was still into it, Chloe was still into it, and like Sal was into it, and like since they had found more people that like liked it as much as them, like I ended up just being around it a lot. And then I was like, okay, K-pop's kind of good. Let me add like 1 or 2 songs. And then fucking Pentagon. Zach played this one side track with this cute little like vertical, not even music video of the members singing it. And anytime I hung out with him, I was like, Zach, can you like play that video? And then all of a sudden he was like, it was after school one day, I went to his house and he's like, I'm going to show you the entire Pentagon discography from the moment, from debut, from trainee, everything. And at that point I was like, this is why I like K-pop. I was like, I just needed a group to get me back in there because I still cared about EXO, but like that was the only group I cared about. But then Pentagon came and I'm like, put me back in the pool. I am going swimming.
Also, good thing about K-pop, like they release so much content that kind of makes you fall in love with them.
So much. Like there's no like down season. Like, you know how a lot of people will release songs in the summer or maybe like late in the fall and always on Fridays and shit. Like, no, K-pop, there's always something to do.
Something's going on, literally. You're never bored.
Never. But also it's sad because then the idols are overworked. That's another thing. But like, yeah.
Come on, twice. Anyway.
But my favorite girl group, yes.
And they do shit like this.
No, yes. The concept of photo cards and albums is something that seems so stupid and like unnecessary to so many people, and I don't participate. But like, you have to understand where the obsession comes from. If you buy a CD or like a vinyl, I guess maybe from like a Western music star, they like you just get the music itself. But in a K-pop album, it's so actually, can I supposed to, I have 3 K-pop albums, but they were all gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's like, so it comes in a package, like a whole like
a cute ass package.
I was like, what are you looking at?
I was looking at my albums.
No, yeah. Chloe, you explain.
Like, we can get into it. Like,
actually, wait, yeah. Let me get some examples.
We can get into it. Okay. Let me pull out another example. Turning into an unboxing.
They're gonna be like, this shit is actually so nerdy.
Like, okay, first of all, this one is huge. And we can get into it. It's a little.
That's the BTS album.
Yes, BTS album, and they come with like notes because they have like whole like so many. This is gross.
We're getting into a very annoying territory.
But like so many K-pop groups, like their music videos, like you know how like Western music videos just like look cool, blah blah blah. So many K-pop videos have storylines throughout their. This is also why they get you.
Because the budget for those shits is out of this world. Like their music videos are music experiences, but like here, it's just they release a music video for promotion purposes. They don't really care. But like they spend so long on those music videos, like, and I do comebacks just.
Anyways,
so yeah,
yeah. Literally, I'm pretty sure this is a coloring sheet. Little postcards, stickers, like
literally, this is the first like technically comeback from my favorite group ever, EXO, and I got this as a gift from Zach. So it's like their Love Me Right album. So it comes with like a whole photo book, like obviously the CD, but like who's using that? And then like a whole photo book of the members. It comes with this random photo card that you anticipate to get a specific member or a specific like theme. You get a photo card, you get like a postcard. Some people will get like stickers. You always get those like discount cards that nobody uses because you don't live in Korea. And yeah, there's just so many the perks that come with the album that you just get so obsessed with collecting all of them. It's just like fucking Pokemon cards or something like
baseball cards. Like it's literally the same
thing. And then I have a dream catcher one. Stan Dreamcatcher. So fucking underrated. But yeah.
It's just like cute little selfies that you wouldn't see anywhere. It's just like this, like it's literally a baby picture.
Like you can understand why we're just literally trying to prove to people that K-pop isn't bad. Okay, it's not though. It's just another form of music. It's another nerd avenue, if we're being honest. It's literally fine. But yeah. So then in 11th grade.
Singing. You know every lyric to any Ariana Grande song.
Yeah.
I saw you bump into Despacito.
Oh no, yeah, y'all can bump to Despacito and like, but we up to Kono too, but yeah, but yeah, like, but suddenly since it's Korean men or women wearing like being in very produced like pieces of art in a different kind of industry than the one you're used to, it's suddenly weird.
Men wearing makeup, men wearing clothing that you're not used to, like.
Basically people trying.
Oh god.
if it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. But if you go out of your way to make people feel bad about their interests if they're not doing anything to you, or just hating on something when no one asked for your opinion, that's when it becomes so stupid. Like, shut up, nobody cares. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it, and that's fine. Who cares? Move on. But yeah, loving. I started integrating K-pop a lot more in my life because I'm like, okay, I realized how important this was to me at a very influential age, and now I just really like the music.
Mm-hmm.
And now for me, it's more of just like a mixture of everything now. It was a journey to get to this point. Yeah.
You're inclusive, as you said, adaptable.
Mm-hmm.
If a song is good, a song is good.
Exactly.
And that's it. Thank you.
So basically, like, for now, like, us being like kind of survivors of the whole stan epidemic of like the 2010s, it's scary to sometimes I like look at stans of like not even just K-pop, but just like people, even just like Beyonce stans.
Wow.
Like, the way people feel so entitled to celebrities' lives when they didn't ask and you're actually hurting them makes no sense to me. Why are you so obsessed with a celebrity? You've never fucking met them. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like now it's mainly just going in the K-pop direction, and it's just going to be a whole like make fun of K-pop stans like they used to make fun of One Direction stans. But if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have spent as much time online. We wouldn't have our relationship wouldn't have grown as quickly as it did. We wouldn't have learned a lot of things about our own personality and the things that we like without that. You guys took different avenues. This is just one avenue that we took, and we ended up very interesting people.
We are very well-rounded.
Yes, we've been through the trenches, so we understand.
We also had that mini 21 Pilots phase. Come on.
No, yeah, that was starting to emerge out of it. There were just so many different, like, obviously like, we didn't just have like a One Direction phase and then a K-pop phase. Like, we obviously didn't talk about a bunch of different things that contributed to different things in our lives, because we are still like different people, but we're still the same.
Yes. Have we been this chaotic since the beginning? Yes.
Actually, a lot worse. We're a lot
worse.
If you knew us in middle school and like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like,
Even
I'm sorry.
Why were like we used to scream like all the time.
The way we used to speak. Oh my God.
I mean, we did have a period where we spoke for Latins.
Okay, but that was in senior year, and we were being funny as fuck. If y'all were around for our Ferb Latin phase in Avid, you either hated us.
We got people on.
We did. You either hated us or you loved us. But literally, we only spoke in Ferb Latin when we would go to school. We were literally 18. Like, we would go to school, we'd be like, I herb, Chloe curb.
Yeah, 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 hear what she's saying?
No.
She's like whispering. She's like whispering. Wait. Oh, she's whispering. Sorry, okay. She was whispering at me. Say the child, big boobs. Say the other girl. I know. Yeah.
No. Ig boobs. Ig burb oops burb. How curb me weighs a herb.
And
That's what started it all.
𝐸𝐭'𝐬 and even Ethan, when he did the hey Ethan, if he's ever listening, when he did the announcements, like the school announcements, he's spoken for Black friends. King.
We could honestly make a whole other episode, even though I don't care if it sounds conceited, the way Chloe and I create so many fucking trends because we're so weird. Whether it's just like within our friend group or it may trickle out, we are very unique people. And I mean, the power that Chloe and I have between us is something that cannot be contained. It's just because Chloe and I have been together for 10 years, side by side, going through the same things that we were bound to impact anyone that came in any territory within us. I feel like if you have experiences with us, you come out a changed person.
Exactly. Thank you.
Whether it's good or bad, that's not on us.
That's on you.
That's on you.
Because we're giving you the Chloe and Delia experience. That's for you.
That's for extravaganza.
When us two are in the same classroom.
Girl. Every class I had with Chloe in junior year, we could just get into our fucking impact in senior year. Not junior year, I meant senior year. We could just get into our whole...
Yeah, this is a new episode.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole, just wow.
There's just a history, like, we just have to kind of explain, like, our villain origin stories. Just, like, how we became who we are. And y'all don't really realize how actually crazy. Like, obviously, we have to be somewhat put together for this because it's, like, not like, y'all don't need to know everything about us. But trust me, I feel like the only person who really understands it is Chloe. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre.
And on that note, theme.
You still got anything to say? Shout out to Zach for giving me my first pet for my birthday, which was like 3 weeks ago. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, Miso, the literal love of my life. I love him so much. He keeps me afloat.
I'm gonna let you sing your verse.
I'm reveling in the glory.
Why don't you show him?
He's being an introvert right now, and he's hiding behind the water filter like he does every day. He'll nap or like rest behind the water filter or under his bridge. Mm-hmm. He's very reserved. He's just like his mom. He's reserved until something spikes his interest and he goes wild.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so speaking about like craziness, this stan culture is just one aspect.
Yes, it's one layer of it. Like there's like stan culture isn't the reason why we're like this. It's one of the reasons we're like this.
Mm-hmm. It's just one to our jigsaw.
Oh, do you remember the game? Sorry. Do you remember the game? I found it on I rediscovered it on TikTok this morning. The game Dance Central. Okay, look it up after and then you'll know what I mean.
No, I know.
But I rediscovered it today. I was like, wait, I was on this shit before Dance Dance Revolution. Dance Central was my shit. Oh my God. We can get to Just Dance too. Just Dance actually did a number on us.
So many things. Anyways, we got to end this.
Oh yeah, we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing. All right. So with that, well, for going on this journey with us, this was a lot. If you don't care about stan culture, and you don't find this episode interesting, that's fine. Wait for the next one, maybe.
This could just be like a new perspective for you.
Yeah, this is a learning experience. You're in a lecture right now. You're learning about different things. Professor Chloe and Professor Delia are here for you. Office hours, whatever time of the week we decide to post these.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
I had something. I forgot what I was.
Follow socials. Leave comments. I don't care. I'm gonna scream till my last breath. Y'all need to interact. Whether it's like a DM, whether it's a comment, something. We just need to get a taste of what y'all want to hear, what you like, what you don't like. If you want us to actually stop making this podcast, just let us know.
Yeah, this podcast sucks. Like, you just, why do we even waste our time? Thank you.
Okay.
Girl! Why are you
Because you take the whole pillow and you cover yourself, and then you go like this. I don't even know what you're doing behind it, and then you just put it back.
molesting my APH? That's what's happening. Anyways, yes. Give this a little like, subscribe.
We all enjoy. Love you so much.
Follow us y'all know the drill.
And today we did talk about music. If you want to follow our Spotify's, get a little taste of how we're like now, go ahead.
They are down below.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go wow. Being around.
Do you guys understand?
It's so hard for us to end this because we just are on the same track in our heads that we can't find. There's no way you can stifle this energy, this light. It cannot be bound. She's meant to be free.
Thank you. I keep on saying thank you. Well, I don't know.
You're welcome. Wait, are we in gallery view so I can do that thing where Kayla was like, you should look at each other?
Yeah. You have to look.
Okay. We should say bye like this.
Look to your left.
Hey y'all, it's Chloe editing. So we thought we were doing this right because on Zoom, like it looked right. But as you can see here, it is not. And we look very stupid. So anyways.
Ew, not my side profile.
No, literally. I'm gonna do a look.
I'm gonna do a little. So, oh no, I don't like that. Okay.
I know.
So, Chloe.
Yes.
I'll see you next week, even though I'll probably just talk to you after this.
Yes. Habla. Sayonara.
We'll see you all next week. Bye. I love you.